things of that nature. But it's interesting though, because I feel like on the flip side of that, if your partner is asking you, are we going to get married soon? Like a female partner is asking, are we going to get married soon? And you're not on it. Do you just continue that relationship for years? Or do you think, it's time that we draw this to a close? If it's the opposite, you don't want to and she does. What are your thoughts on that?
You got to be realistic. Like, if you're not ready to get married to this person, you've been together, let's say, for example, 5 years, you got to think or note down what it is that's stopping you from being ready. And if it's things that you can't look past or things that are very detrimental to you guys progressing and going forward, and you've communicated that prior and it's not working since, then you might have to just let it go. So, as hard as it may sound and as difficult it may be, I think, sometimes you just got to be real with yourself.
100%. And for me, just while we're on the topic of relationships, actually, because I do find the topic of relationships quite interesting. I think where a lot of people are kind of going wrong is instead of trying to find the perfect partner, they're just looking for a relationship. And I think instead of just looking for a relationship, you should be looking for a person and you should be looking for the right person. And I think questions like this are interesting because these are the things where it's like, are you just trying to fit somebody into a box or are you actually looking for the right person? And I think that's something we really need to be looking at more as a society. Are you just squashing people into a box? Because there's no point being in a relationship just for the sake of it. And the reason I bring that up is because if you're on two different sides of certain spectrums, where do you go from there? Sometimes you just have to think, are we right for each other or not? And then it's fine to move on. It's not a problem.
100%. Sometimes people are just scared to make that decision and make that jump because they think, maybe I can't find anyone else. This is comfortable, it works. But it's not necessarily the right thing for them to do. But sometimes you just gotta take that leap of faith and, if you're walking in the eyes of God, then trust that there's a plan for you. God's plan.
Man's in the eyes of God.
Whatever you think and believe it.
Man to get all religious and them things. Mad.
All of that.